Hello, today I'm going to be talking to you about Ncate, also known as the National Council for Accreditation of Teacher Education. Ncate is the profession's mechanism to help establish high-quality teacher preparation. Through the process of professional accreditation of schools, colleges, and departments of education, Ncate works to make a difference in the quality of teaching and teacher preparation today, tomorrow, and for the next century. Ncate's performance-based system of accreditation fosters competent classroom teachers and other educators who work to improve the education of all pre-K through 12 students. Ncate believes every student deserves a caring, competent, and highly qualified teacher. The conceptual framework provides the basis for coherence among curriculum instruction, field experiences, clinical practice, assessment, and evaluation. Next, we're going to look at the conceptual framework. The conceptual framework includes the following aligned structural elements. You can see in the bullet points listed below, these are the things that the Ncate deems appropriate as far as the structural elements for accreditation. Now let's dig into the actual technology standards of Ncate. This list of bullet points below have everything that's basically unacceptable according to them. I feel like this area is pretty self-explanatory. Basically, if the resources aren't there, you're not going to be able to meet the standards. You need to have the technology available to the students as well as the faculty so that they're able to complete assignments online and so on and so forth. Now let's look at what exactly is acceptable as far as Ncate is concerned for technology. Basically, they're saying that you have to be able to provide resources to support your faculty as well as your students. You need to be able to meet the needs of these technological issues in the fields. In other words, provide different resources or student services in order to support them. The other thing is professional education faculty and candidates have access to both sufficient and current library and curricular resources and electronic information. Basically that they have a good database in their library in order to access different resources throughout the program. The other thing is that the distance learning programs need to be sufficient in order to provide reliability, speed, and confidentiality of connection of delivery system. This is important because without this, any type of online program that you do or an online course is not going to be effective. So it's obvious why these are acceptable standards. Now this slide actually shows you what the main goal is. What is your target? For this, you will notice that the bullet points are basically the same. The only difference is that they've added words like exemplary, well-funded, basically just saying that you're going above and beyond what you need to do in order to meet the needs of your students and your educators. So you can see that this would be the goal. This is the overall goal that you want to achieve. Yes, you can meet these needs without being over and beyond, but this would be probably what they are looking for. Now let's look at the actual supporting explanations for these standards that the Ncate find important. The unit performs the key leadership role in governance and management of curriculum instruction and resources for the preparation of professional educators. Basically, they're saying the administrators are in charge of these things. They are responsible for the quality of all school personnel prepared at the institution, regardless of where the program is administratively located within the institution. The units are expected to directly manage or coordinate all programs offered at the institution for the initial and continuing preparation of teachers and other professional school personnel. In this regard, they work with colleagues in arts and sciences and other units across campuses, as well as educators in pre-K through 12 schools. So basically, that is the supporting explanation of why they think that these standards are important. And then I feel like looking at these, that it's pretty cut and dry. Basically, you need to have the resources. You need to be able to support your students as well as your faculty with any errors or issues that may come up. You need to provide resources for those students and faculty. And if you can do these things, then you're going to have a successful teacher education program. Not just a teacher education program, but probably any program. So I feel like these are very reasonable standards that shouldn't be too hard to meet. Ncate's professional standards for these fields and the directions for preparing documentation can be downloaded from its website, www.ncate.org. If you would like to know more information about these professional standards, feel free to visit this website.